Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I have another kit that came in. This one is from Annie's Attic. So let's see what we got. It's kind of thick. And heavy. Okay. Let's see if we have a visitor this video. Well, Poppy the dog is here, looking very sheepish. Okay. Ooh, this looks interesting. All right. This is the Creative Women's Kit Club, and this is the Birdhouse Cottage. And with tax and shipping, it came to $17.39. Okay. And here's your first shipment. Please take a moment to check your name and address. Okay. They talk about communication, past due balances, the usual stuff. I'm going to put this all back in the envelope so I don't lose it. So, this is a birdhouse cottage. Looks like it's made out of, there's a name for this board. It's not chipboard, it's not particle board. Can't think of the name of it. So we got that, okay. We got a little catalog here that shows you how to do. You got the wood pieces, and I know there's a name for this, and I can't think of it. Tells you what you would need: hammer, paper towels, foam plate, cup of water, pencil, wax paper, rag and glue. Make sure you read all the hints. Cover your work surface. Wax paper is great to paint on, which it really is. That's why I keep a roll of it in my craft room, because not only can you paint on it, you can use it to sharpen scissors, punches, things like that. Talks about opening the paint tubes, and there are 3 of them here. I'm not going to take them all. No, that must be the glue. There's 3 of them. There's a red, a black, and a brown, and I think these are the glue. We'll find out here in a minute. All right, paintbrushes, paint. Maybe that's, okay, there's white paint. Okay, there's a lot of white paint. You got 2 tubes of white, then you got a brown, a black, and a red. Clean your brushes in between, keep hands clean, paint with paint. Then it talks about sanding them, laying them all out, and they put pilot holes in, which I think is kind of neat. Yeah, you can, I'm going to take these out of this, because I'm going to put them back in the plastic bag anyways. So let's just take the pieces out and look at them. Well, they even give you sandpaper. You don't have to buy sandpaper. So this is the front. You can see you need to sand it. And, okay, so that's the front and the back. This must be the base. It looks like the base. Yep. And if you look really, really close, I don't know if you can see it. You can see those little holes in there. Those are what are called pilot holes. Those are what you start your screws with. You got nice, or nails with. So you got the front, back, the sides. Okay. Front, the back, the sides. These are the roof facings. These are the roof. Okay, and I'm going to put all this in the bag so I don't lose it. Now, got a couple options I do know with this. Let's put this in here. Some people, see, they give you 2 paintbrushes, a big one and a detailed one. Not bad for the price. These are your shingles. There's your roof pieces. Yeah. And they give you some decorations. Can you see that? Okay. It's 2 little flowers. Maybe that's something to focus on. There we go. And it includes a window, a little mini birdhouse to put on there, and a trellis to put together. So, I mean, this would be great for a rainy day. You lay them all out. It suggests laying your doors and window pieces on the front and trace around with a pencil. Make sure to place the trellis piece, okay, down with the door inside before tracing. Then using white, paint edges on one side of each birdhouse piece. Note, do not paint areas. Then paint the second side, give a second coat if needed. Okay. Paint the areas marked as windows with black. You don't have to cut them out. You can do faux windows, which means you paint them black. For the brown to create stain, they suggest adding some brown to the paper, to the foam plate. Poppy, what are you doing? You're getting your nails trimmed tomorrow. And just doing a light wash for the top. They have theirs painted red. You can do it any color you want. Then it says to assemble, and it shows you how to assemble it. Use the longer nails for house and birdhouse base. Use the shorter nails for roof assembly. And the nice thing is, yeah, they give you the pilot hose, and that makes it easier. If you've ever tried to build something without pilot hose, nails going wonky, pilot hose kind of help. Show you how to layer it. They talk about placing the eaves. Then they talk about gluing the trellis together. And for this trellis, there it is, which is set over the door. They give you, this is probably the small pieces, and I would suggest using a really good glue because this is your trellis, and basically it's a 3D element, so that MDF, that's what it's called, so that it sticks out like this, and you have these. This little birdhouse just kills me. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. You have these little, well, there's a dowel for big one. You have a larger, it looks like a window, but this is actually a door. And when you lay this out and do your tracing, I would center this in there best you can. Hold it, trace the outside, and then trace the inside. Because what you want is you want to be able to paint that black behind this. If you're just a little something you might want to try if you're worried about this slipping the whole time, you can probably glue the bottom of the door to the bottom of the trellis. You know, just a little dab, or use a little bit of double-sided tape or a little glue dot just to hold it in place. Okay, once you get it into place, you know, or even a little piece of tape to hold it in place so you can do your drawing around. Don't want to lose that. But they also have these little pieces in here that look almost like the shingles, but it's not. These are the spacers for the trellis. Okay, so that's what gives your trellis depth and makes it more 3D. Now, in the photo, they show them on the outside here. If you didn't want to do that, you could actually do it on the inside. I think that part's up to you. Okay, if you want a smoother finish to your trellis, do it so that the edge of this is here. If you want to have it looking more ladder-like, do it on the outside. If you don't want it that deep, you could actually do it this way too. You could do it the long way. Whoops. So that you don't have as much depth. It'd be shorter. Understand that. You won't have the amount of depth they have shown in the picture. Because these are what? Half an inch about? Yeah, about 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so these are 3/8 of an inch long and maybe 1/4 of an inch, if that. Yeah, about 1/4 of an inch wide. So decide what your depth you want. That's how you can personalize it. If you have other flowers that you want to add, if you had some teeny tiny ivy, you can wrap it around the trellis and put some little teeny flowers. Okay. All right. So this is the first one I've received from Annie's. I've seen other people, or I've heard other people talk about it. And I mean, for the price, $18, not a bad size kit for $18. Considering some of the other ones I've purchased $5. See, it even talks about placing the flowers in the window boxes and gluing them under the window. So, you know, you got your flowers in the window boxes. But I mean, if you wanted to add a little more to this trellis around the front door, I would almost... I would see if you can find some miniature ivy and some miniature little flower buds and place around there. That'd be cute. Now, when I look at their trellis, I mean, I understand using the depth and everything, but I mean, if you think about somebody walking in there, it's really weird things that sometimes go through my head. You know, they got to step over that, open. How is the door going to open? Because it's behind the back part of the trellis. And they got to step over that. Okay, so that's why I suggest laying your door or attaching your door to the back of the trellis, the back part of the trellis. So look, you know, it's up to you. If you can find a little piece of MDF that you can place there so it looks like a step up, that's the only thing I would suggest, is they make it so it has like a step up. So this is from Annie's Creative Women's Kit Club. I've bought I've bought stuff from Annie's. I really like their sales, and I would load up on sales items. I haven't in a few years because I have stable stash acquired beyond life expectancy. So this is something, you know, your husband could do for you. Say, honey, will you be a dear and put this together? Especially when he's bugging you. Say, honey, I have something for you. I need you to put it together for me. I don't think I can do it. Pull one of those stops. Okay. Nut. All right. So there's another Kit Club. Annie's. And oh, I'm going to show you something really neat I just got in. I like paper crafting. I like making albums and that. And I saw this somewhere on the internet. And anyways, I thought it was cool. I have one made out of this same type of plastic, and sadly it broke, but I think that was my fault because I was using it for something it wasn't intended to scratch my back. It's not what it was intended for. Okay. I don't think this is supposed to come in pieces. Is it? It broke. Okay. I'm going to have to send it back. But it's such a good idea. Alright, I'll have to get a hold of her and let her know it came broken. I think what happened was this is supposed to go in there and it didn't. But anyways, it's supposed to help you cut your paper for when you're doing right angles, or when you're making covers, when you make handmade covers and you're wrapping them. It's supposed to help with that. So I'm gonna have to email her. But this was you can look up Darlene by Heart. It's called a right angle. And I figures my postman would be. She's on Etsy. It's called Darlene by Heart. So I'll contact her. And this is what you can see in the picture what it's supposed to do, which I think is a great idea. I really do. So, all right, I might edit that part out. Okay. Well, thank you guys. We'll talk to you later.